Computer system. One of the basic and main tools in the world of technology is a computer. A computer is defined as an electronic device capable to interpret input and output orders, besides to process and store information. Main elements. A computer system is composed by devices or physical components that interact through a set of established instructions in order to reach an objective. Hardware. Hardware is defined as a joint of components of physical devices that intervene in a computer system. Input devices. The information is introduced to the computer to be processed or transformed. Some examples are keyboard, scanner, mouse, webcam, microphone, and touchscreen. Output devices. Show the user the data previously transformed or processed. The most used are the printer, the monitor, and the speakers. Storage devices. The main memory allows to store and to recover instantly data and programs with which it is working. Composed by ROM, read-only memory, and RAM, random access memory. The secondary memory permits to save programs and data in a permanent way. The different amounts of memory are kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, petabytes, exabyte, zettabyte, and yottabyte. The devices that read and write data in a storage device are called storage units. Processing devices. The central process unit, called CPU, is the component in charge to transform data into information, considered as the brain of the computer where most of the operations are carried out. Software. It is a set of instructions or programs that are introduced in a computer in order to carry out a process. Classified in system software, it administrates and controls the operation of the hardware, and application software, which permits to execute specific tasks from the user. Operative system. The operative system is the most important program of the computer, defined as a program that permits the user to take control of the computer, both software and hardware. Functions. Main functions of the operative system. It interprets and executes the instructions through the interface that provides to the user. It optimizes communication between input and output devices. It coordinates the processing of tasks. It provides diagnostic errors of the basic parts of the computer, and it serves as a connection to run the application software. Classification. The operative system can be classified in the following form: multi-user, multitask, and multiprocessing. Types of interface. It is a presentation of the medium where the user introduces orders or commands to the operative system and this to the hardware. Command line interface. The operative system provides a command line in which the user introduces the instructions or commands formed by characters. Graphical interface. The execution of commands and programs is achieved by selecting figures or icons that represent them, or by displaying menus or windows. Windows 7. Graphical Environment of Operation. Windows is the operative system that dominates the market of computers. The functionality of Windows 7 can vary depending on the system configuration. Some of the functions of this operative system may require advanced professional hardware. Desktop. Once Windows is loaded in memory, there appears a window called Desktop, from which the user takes control of the computer. Concepts. Desktop. It is a working area that occupies the entire screen. Mouse pointer. It permits to select and execute applications. Icons. They are objects on the desktop. They represent programs and shortcuts to folders, files, and programs. Taskbar. It is used to give access to many applications. Description of some icons. Recycle bin. Icon that is used as an electronic garbage container. It stores temporarily the deleted files or folders to recover them if necessary case. Shortcuts. They are representative icons of an application. Files. Group of data or information identified with a name. Folder. Icon that contains one or many files and or folders. Description of the taskbar. Button or start menu. Button that gives access to the start menu. Open Applications area. It shows the applications that are in execution with non-push buttons and the active application through a push button. Direct Access area. It contains icons of direct access to programs. Status area. It shows information of the system as the hour, date, printer status, and special programs of the user. The Start menu has the following basic parts. Left pane. It shows a list of recently used programs by the user, and it contains the options of all programs and search box. Right pane. It permits the access to folders, files, and the computer shutdown options. Jump list. The jump lists are a list of recent applications as files, folders, or web pages organized by the program determined to open it. All programs. All programs shows a list of the programs installed in a computer.
Special tag of Windows 7, backups and restore. The option of backup and restore permits you to create backups of the personal files that you consider the most important. It is shown the window, backup or restore your files with the following options. Create an image system, create a system repair disk, backup settings. The Action Center permits the user to see the alerts and perform the necessary actions so the operating system Windows 7 works without any problems. It has a security system. One of these, our firewall, is a whole system of defense blocking and allowing the passage of information from internet and prevents the hacker or people have access to the computer equipment. Antivirus is a software that prevents, detects, and performs pertinent actions to delete or remove malware, such as virus. The defragmentation of the disk helps the equipment to have access to all data in a quickly way. The fragmentation occurs as the time goes by when the user stores, deletes, or change files or folders. Windows Ready Boost is a way to optimize the performance of the computer when working with a daily task through Windows Ready Boost. Windows Memory Diagnostic Tools. The routing access RAM in certain moments could represent problems and do not work in an optional way. Generally, the operative system of Windows detects these fails and displays a Windows requesting if it is desired to execute the tool of diagnostic of memory. Nevertheless, you can execute this tool before a fail occurs. Click on the Start menu, Control Panel. In the text box, find Type Memory. Click on Diagnose your computer's memory problems. Talking about a processor of 32 or 64 bits refers to the way that the processor administrates information. The version of 64 bits of Windows administrates great amount of random access memory in more efficient way than the system which operates with 32 bits. ObjectDock is a software that simulates the graphical environment of OS X